What's up, everybody? CHM Carnivores here, and I hope that you're having a wonderful day and a wonderful week. I love the ability to bring joy to your lives, and hopefully these plants are doing just that. What I want to talk about today is a very, very special plant. Now, I normally grow hybrids in my collection, but every once in a while I will grow a species. I grow hybrids primarily because they are easier to take care of. They have a much larger tolerance of different temperatures and humidity levels. But the one I'm about to show you is a species, but it is a species that checks all the boxes. It's got the beauty, it's got the size, it's got the vigor, and it's got the tolerance of a wide range of conditions. Now, enough of the sales pitch. Let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. This plant right here, I am talking about Nepenthes Stenophylla. Now, this is a Borneo endemic, so it is not at all considered endangered in any way. It is of least concern, as they call it, although I feel that's a little crass. They all have a concern, but the reason why I want to highlight this plant, it is a species, and it is extremely vigorous and extremely easy to take care of. I've had this particular plant I bought from Carnivorous probably about 4 months ago maybe, and it was just a tiny little seedling, and as you can see, it's grown. Now, if you know anything about Nepenthes, you know that they will grow like a snowball effect. They'll start off a little slow, and then they will take off. What's interesting about this plant in particular is it has a very much like a peltata, a bush sort of growth habit. Now, it will vine, but it will grow in some species up to 100 growth points on a single plant. Now, you want to talk about basils and I don't know what they even call it, aerial basils that grow off the side of the vine. This is it. And on top of that, what makes this even more special is if you look at these pictures, if I can get a close-up of them, they are spectacular. They belong to the very loosely termed Maxima family. This includes Bassiana, Chaniana, this includes Maxima, and all the different Zalata. So there's a whole bunch of different ones that fall into this really big, broad category. Now, the majority of the Maxima complex are extremely easy to grow, and they are very, very rewarding, and this will not disappoint. What's cool about the Stenophylla, it's known as the, I believe it's called the narrow leaf. If you look, the leaves, in fact, are extremely narrow. But one thing that you don't hear about is it is very hirsute. So it is a very, very hairy plant. And so that's kind of neat. The growth point on it almost looks like tendrils of somebody's wisp of hair, feathery hair. Very, very easy grower. Pitches a lot. The pitches will get about 25 centimeters tall, so they can get close to a foot in full size. Add to that the beautiful, beautiful coloring and the overall growth habit of this, and you can have yourself one showstopper of a plant. It does require higher light, so what I like to do is I like to keep it very close to my grow light here, and it does very well. Matter of fact, I may even have it a little too close. It's got a little bit of burn spots on it, but it does like high light. Now, if you give it that high light, it will produce larger pitchers and it will grow faster for you. So if you do want to get one of these, I suggest keeping it closer to your light than your other plants, and it will reward you for that. Now, you can get a Stenophylla very cheap. Todd's Tropicals sells them on eBay from time to time, much larger than this, or I believe it's like 30 bucks or something like this. I think I paid 25 for this on Carnivorous as a seedling, but the prices range all over the map. For the bang for your buck, before I get to that, watering habits, just like any other Maxima and any other Nepenthes, they are very forgiving of miswaterings. Although you want to try to keep it as consistent as possible, they can withstand a high amount of humidity changes. But overall, lighting, you want highlight, watering, very, very tolerant. The media that I have in here, again, is just sphagnum moss with perlite, 50-50 mix. It does just fine. And I honestly don't even have holes drilled in this. There are some in the bottom, but this soil doesn't even need to be that aerated for this species. Very, very tolerant. Now, all of that said, bang for your buck. This is one of the best plants you can get out there. It's a species which a lot of people like to collect. Easy growing, Absolutely beautiful pictures. I wish I could get a better look at this. I do have some shorts out there that show a closer look at this plant. It looks hand painted. I cannot stress that enough. Absolutely beautiful. Does have that very much a Maxima-esque look to it, and the underside of the lid is equally as beautiful. Almost has a Berbigier look to it. Now, in addition to having beautiful pictures, it will have a lot of pictures, and it will get big pictures. And talk about growth points, like I said, you can take plenty of the cuttings off of this. So this is an investment if you're looking for that. But if you just want to enjoy and have a whole wall or a trellis of a beautiful, beautiful picturing plant, this is it. That's all the time I'll take for you today. I hope you've enjoyed this spotlight. I hope you enjoy all our videos, or my videos rather. If you do, please like and subscribe and pass on the word. The idea here at CHM Carnivores is get the word out as many people as possible, garner as much interest as possible, get as many people collecting, and help push these plants back from extinction, even help protect the ones that aren't necessarily considered in that endangered market just yet. I hope you have a great night, have a great week. I'll talk to you soon.